What is up guys, this is Tito back with another video on the Redmi Note 7 Pro, and today in this video I'm going to be showing you the latest EvolutionX ROM on this device based on Android 10. A lot of you guys have been asking me about this ROM and here is the video. Well, let me show you the about section first, and here is how it looks like. In the top section we see the EvolutionX logo and the Android version as well is there. Then we have the security patch as November 5th 2019, which is the latest one, and here it says Wicked version 3.3 Violet, and this is the 12th November 2019 build, official build of course. And the stock kernel here is a Crimson minimal kernel. Let me go back quickly and show you the system section. Here we do get a system updater, so that is a really good thing that the system updater is there. Let me go back, and then we have the gestures, and of course I am using this gesture navigation and this is working fine, mostly, and I have the developer options enabled for some reason here. Now all the customizations are inside this EvolutionX settings, but before I show you that, let me show you the stock launcher. Well, to the left we have the Google Now cards. You can swipe down anywhere on the home screen as you can see, and it will get you to the quick settings panel and stuff. Now let me show you the settings. Which launcher is it? This is the launcher as you can see from here. But let me tell you, do not get too much excited because this does not work 100%, because in the gesture settings I have enabled this sleep option, but this double tap to sleep simply does not work. So yeah, it is kind of a bummer that it does not work. I have tried it with multiple things, but it just does not work. Sometimes the double tap to sleep anywhere on the home screen simply is not working, but double tap to sleep and stuff in the status bar is there. So no problems regarding that. And here is the fingerprint scanner speed. Well, you just have to wait for a moment to unlock, but when it unlocks quite fine. As you can see here, the fingerprint scanner speed is not bad at all, and the LED RGB remote and stuff is working fine. So the IR blaster is actually working, so no problems regarding the IR blaster. And the DRM info shows as level 1 here, so you can stream Netflix and Amazon Prime in 1080p, so that's a good thing. Google Pay here works right out of the box in this ROM, so no issues regarding that. Banking app should be working fine in this ROM. And the stock camera here is the Google camera. Let me show you. This is the Google camera you get here, and everything seems to work pretty fine over here with the Google camera. No issues that I could find, and even portrait mode and stuff, then night sight, everything works flawlessly. No issues with this Google camera. And I have installed the ANX camera version 156 I think, and it is working fine too, but the portrait mode and stuff will force close the camera if you don't flash the patches and stuff. Otherwise the cameras are working fine here, no issues with that. The ROM is pretty fast and pretty good to use in daily driving, but on this launcher there are some problems. Whenever I'm trying to go to the recents panel, it sometimes gets stuck to that app. Then I have to just go back and clear all the apps from the memory again. So this is kind of a weird experience with the launcher, but yeah, not a huge problem because this is just working fine. Now let me show you the customizations. So inside EvolutionX settings we have this status bar items and stuff. From here you can enable headset, Bluetooth, etc. icons. Now we have the VoLTE icon and stuff of course, but this VoLTE icon sometimes I see that it just does not show up as you can see. So you can have this brightness control too, so that you can just swipe on the status bar to increase or decrease the brightness. So that is a good thing that this feature is there. Now let me go back to the notifications, and as you can see right now the VoLTE icon and the Wi-Fi signal is there too. So it is kind of weird sometimes. Now in the notification section we have the vibrate on connect, then vibrate on call waiting. So in call vibration stuff is there, and we also have in-depth notification LED customization. Then in the quick settings panel we have the quick pull down, smart pull down, etc. I think. Then we have the brightness slider and stuff. Now let me go back to gestures. Here we have the AOSP gestures and stuff, pretty simplistic. Then we have the swipe to screenshot, but with the screenshot I would say even if the phone is in silent, the screenshot sound just happens. And the screen of power button toggle torch is working fine here too. no issues regarding that. Double tap to sleep on both the status bar and the lock screen as well is there, so not a problem. And inverted layout and stuff is there for navigation panel if you are using it, like the on-screen nav bars. Then we have the hardware button customization. Let me go back in the MISC settings. We have the USB configuration and wake up on charge as well. You can disable it if you want to. And by default you will get the advanced reboot and stuff, so no need to worry about it. There is advanced reboot, you can directly reboot to recovery, fast boot, or normally reboot. Now let me show you the file of this ROM. Well, this is the file itself. It's about 1.6 GB, so it includes the GApps here, so no issues. You don't need to flash any other separate GApps to flash this ROM. So if you ask me how to flash this ROM, well, you just need to be on the latest firmware and you need to have OrangeFox recovery. So once you have made sure about those, just flash the ROM file with the fcrypt disabler if you are decrypted, and it will work fine. Now let me open some of the apps and show you guys how is the app open up speeds and stuff. So what I am noticing with this launcher, as you can see, it sometimes does not respond whenever you go home. I have to re-tap it. As you can see, it just does not open really quickly. So I won't quite recommend you using this launcher. This really makes the user experience a little bit slower, but yeah, that is how it is here. The user experience is pretty good with the normal Pixel launcher, which you get by default too here. So yeah, we have two launchers here, I think, the Pixel launcher and launcher here. Otherwise the app switching and stuff is pretty smooth. But once you go home, as you can see, I'm in Chrome. If I swipe up and try to open YouTube, I have to tap it twice. I have opened Facebook now. I am going home. As you can see, once it does not work after going home, as you can see. So yeah, it's kind of a bummer that the launcher is not the fastest experience here, but yeah, that's how it is. Let me show you the in-call UI. So here is how the in-call UI looks like. Well, it's not the best, and you don't even get the call recording option and stuff. And I have tested the audio with Bluetooth too. Bluetooth does work with any Bluetooth headset and stuff, and the Bluetooth audio is fine. Even the sound output via the headphone jack is pretty good. Let me show you the display settings and stuff if you are really into that. Inside display settings, we have the night light and stuff. You can turn it to make the display yellowish. Let me go back. We have the live display here. You can control the RGB of the screen from here. Let me go back. We have the styles and wallpapers. So you can fully customize these themes and stuff. Then we have the dark theme if you are really into that. Then we have screen attention mode. I don't know what it actually does. Prevents your screen from turning off if you're looking at it. So yeah, it may work, I don't know. Now we have the lock screen display if you're into ambient display and stuff. Double tap to wake is there too, so that's good. We have the accent color options, and there are a lot of accent colors. Let me choose it to this Xiaomi, so it just becomes orange. As you can see, I have chosen this accent color as Xiaomi, and the quick toggles color is changed to orange. So yeah, a lot of accent colors are there. Then we have headlight body font, and there is icon shape and stuff. And we have the battery settings here. You can enable battery percentage from here. And talking about the battery life, well, it's pretty decent. Here are some screenshots about the battery life. No problems that I had regarding the battery life. You can definitely get about 8+ hours of screen on time with this ROM, pretty much, I think. And then in the sound settings, we have this link notification and stuff, normal vibrate for calls option. Then if you scroll down, we have the options to disable the touch sounds, touch vibration and stuff. So if I disable screenshot sound from here, as you can see right now the screenshot sound does not happen, but it should work with the silent mode. I don't know why it doesn't. So yeah, you can disable multiple sounds whenever you are annoyed with these kind of sounds. But yeah, that's a good thing that you can disable the screenshot sound. That was my bad. I said that the screenshot sound happens whenever the phone is in silent, but yeah, that still happens even if your phone is in silent, if you do not disable this particular option. Now let me show you one more thing, that there is this recorder option. It is there by default here, so that's a good thing. you can just like tap record, and whatever you say will be transcribed in the screen. And it is really good, a Pixel 4 feature here. So I really like this feature, and it is good that it is present by default in this ROM. Now let me open PUBG, and in the meantime, here is the Antutu code of this ROM. So as you can see from the settings, we can play at smooth and ultra, then we can go balanced and ultra, and there is also HD and high. Of course no HDR option, but you can definitely play on smooth and ultra. The gaming performance should be pretty fine here. I have like no issues with the gaming performance in this ROM. I can quite recommend you guys using this ROM for gaming too. And of course this ROM supports 18-watt charging and stuff, so that's not a problem. So as you can see, this kind of bug happens sometimes whenever I'm trying to go home. I don't know if it's a launcher problem or something. As you can see, I just went back. It is fine now. Let me clear all the apps. So let me know in the comments what do you guys think about this EvolutionX ROM. If you are really willing to try it, you can try this ROM, but there are some glitches here and there still. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel down there if you have not yet. This is Tito from KD Tech signing off for today, and I'll be catching you guys in the next one. Bye bye now.